support for this video. I want to share some important information for anybody who is anybody who is considering who's in the process of the entry program or is having the orders to be shipped out to basic training for MCRD Paris Island or MCRD San Diego Cup. Say again, Paris Island, South Carolina, I'm thinking San Diego, California. So the whole purpose is, title of this, I would say, video per se would be Marching Essentials for Preparation for MCRD, Paris Island, San Diego, and to even give out just the basics of what the drill manual for that 39 Commandant Marine Corps, which is currently General Eric M. Smith, 39 Commandant, I say again, and in MCLE Papa 5060 0.20, WCH Chapter 1 Marine Corps Drill and Manual, and this is directly off the website of www.UCMJ Education Portal, UCMJU Education. And to even break down the basics of this, when you first even get the training for the 12 weeks of it, the main first part of first phase is going to be learning close quarter drill, or drill, as they would say in it. And the purpose behind drill is to design uniformity, to standardize, and I'm just going to read it as it even says in the manual. Purpose: the Marine Corps Drill and Ceremonies Manual is designed to provide uniformity and standardization for all the Marine Corps organizations. This manual describes procedures for all for close order drill, the military ceremony evolutions. So basically, civilian terms, a manual of instructions from the Commandant of the Marine Corps to provide clear and information on all close quarters drill and drill for ceremonies up to date from Marine Corps standards. One of the cornerstones of Marine Corps, and to even be more specific, it's one of the cornerstones of Marine Corps customs, courtesies, traditions, and executions and drill. Close quarter drill and ceremonies. These traditions are prohibited from one generation to another, to the next, to constant use and practice. The term would be a spirit of corps, as every Marine has been brought about with the present feeling of pride, but not also in the unit, but also in their self. So, in practicality, if I remember correctly, that term means, I say again, a spirit de corps, which basically just Spanish way saying of an absolute and the inability to ever give up. In other terms, so let me confirm this. Stand by. Of pride, yeah. So basically, pride, fellowship, and the inability to give up. And why do I even bring this? The passive to even bring this importance. This is the beginning phase of developing that pride for your unit or your platoon number, whatever battalion you're in, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever company it is, if it's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Kilo, Echo, Foxhound, whatever it may be, and understanding that this is once you first get a competence in this, you start to actually get a place of tradition, discipline, customs, courtesies, and knowing that it's not of just you doing it, but you're doing it for something, and you actually have a sense of duty. And now to continue forth, as it was saying, it's a further duty to see the same higher standard of discipline and pride in oneself and one unit, and also to be further strengthened that these intangibles must be passed on to all future Marines who take place in among the Marines in our Corps. The objective of close quarter drills is to teach Marines to exercise, to obey orders, and do so immediately in the correct way. So, what's the whole point of drill? The answer is right there: to obey orders and have good discipline. Article, I believe, if it's look it even up correctly, article 134 or 139 summarizes this really well. Nope, that's not correct. 139 it is. Where Discipline, good order, and discipline, your MC, the whole military justice, uniform code, and military justice. This one, I believe, is Article 134, is saying that, and the whole point of me bringing this up is that it is legally obligated when you swear that oath to the Constitution and get shipped out and actually have your day of actually being formally sworn. You're held to that standard of constantly being in a place of good order and discipline. And in that, the reason why drill unit use that is to instantly hear orders, execute orders exactly as told, when told, the most efficient and exact way as possible. And the foundation of discipline, it's the foundation of pride, it's the foundation of saying, okay, I actually did something hard, I actually did something that most people cannot do. But the reason behind even all of this, even in a practical sense, would be to move units from one place to another in an orderly manner, provide simple formations for combat formations to be readily assumed, teach discipline, once again, the building habits, precision, automatic response to orders. It should be a second nature of, hey, go ahead and do this, or however X, Y, and Z would be, or orders that are spat out quicker than that, execute. And also, it's simply to increase even the confidence in the actual people who are leading the unit. For MCRD would be senior general instructors and the 3 or 4 general instructors that are assisting his duties, which are usually sergeants and staff sergeants. And now, even in drill, when you get your weapon system that is actually distributed to you, it helps you even get an understanding of how the basics of your weapon system work, which usually will be an M16A4 service rifle, gas chamber, magazine fed. You could air coolant heating, or M4 carbine, or M4A1 service rifle, which will have the same exact thing, gas fed, gas chamber, magazine fed, and air coolant. And it gives you to actually understand how this weapon system works, to actually understand how to take it apart, how to put it together, how to actually start to get a feel of the weapon system that you will so masterfully built and masterfully have mastery over in time. And even in the simplest ways that even that General Smith explains it as this in this order, that it says, and even to get to the basic drill movements of this, we have to explain one important context, which would be preparatory commands and execute commands. Basically think prepare, execute, if those words are too big. Preparatory commands and execute commands. Prepare, execute. And in that now, that's all you have to think to yourself. For example, there's going to be a lot of, I will bring up the basic movements of close order drill, which would be the position of attention, parade rest, at ease, less rest, fall out, facing movements, left face, about face, right face, present arms, order arms, and I would say, and then from the rest of the actual movement itself, it will be shown through an actual, me actually showing a demonstration. So thank you for watching this. Wait for the transition. Over and out.